Welcome back, family. My name is Nate Austin. I know you guys saw the thumbnail. It's a crazy story. Let's get into it. Like always, before we get into the video, I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And click that notification bell so you guys will know when I post the next video. All right, let's go.
Every man's worst fear. I wish to God this was a skit, but it's not. Let's let it play.
All right, the doctor walks in and tells me I'm in good health, but I'm sterile. I'm like, what you talking about I'm sterile? I got 3 kids. I don't make no damn sense to me. I don't understand I'm sterile. I don't know. It blows my mind. You know, I got 3 kids. One's 15, one's 12, one's 7.
Uh-oh, I already know this ain't gonna turn out good, because when you questioning things and you already got 3 kids, I'm way past the point of if.
So I'm like, I don't understand that. So anyway, I go home and I just start thinking, these gotta be my kids. But I started thinking about the fact that every time we watch like those Ancestry.com commercials, they come on and my wife kind of always turns the channel. I'm like, why you always turn it? I notice you always turn the channel. She's like, those are stupid. They don't even work. And I'm like,
message.
Anyway, I started really thinking. I'm like, if I'm sterile, and the doctor said I've always been sterile. It's not like something that it's always been genetically since I was born. I started thinking, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get these kids tested. You know, I really didn't want to.
What would you do? Put in the comment sections. What would you do? Would you get the kids tested? Would you confront the woman and y'all get tested together? Or do you just not say nothing and just act like they're your kids? Comment what you would do, but let's see what he did.
To believe that my wife wouldn't do this to me, but I have to get my kids tested. So I secretly get a little sample of all of them. I go to the damn the Ancestry.com place or whatever, and
remember Ancestry, y'all. Remember that. Give y'all a nugget.
Anyway, get them tested. Then I think about this. My wife got a birthday coming up. We're gonna throw this big birthday bash. We already even planned on it. So basically, I got the whole birthday bash planned. And then basically, what happens is I get all of our families there. Birthday bash. I get the popular mixologist in town. Chief of police comes because he works with my wife sometimes at our company. So chief of police.
It's crazy how you do things in secret and expect for it never to be exposed. But when it does get exposed, you never thought it would get exposed to that level. That's why it's always do the good. That's why it's always good to just do right as though someone is watching you.
Whole big thing, because I want to make a big splash. It's her birthday, you see. So what ends up happening at a certain point, we bring the big birthday cake out. You know those big birthday cakes you see on the movies? Got one of those big ones. And then I had a woman come out and she held up the sign that said, "You lying bee." And it blew everyone's mind. It blew her mind. What is this about? What is this about? And I was like, you know what? No, this is about? It's about the fact that this mixologist is his son. Hey, let me meet your daddy right here. I straight up had to tell him, this is your dad. The chief of police, hey, this is so 15-year-old mixologist, that's his daddy. Chief of police, 12.
The chief of police. The chief of police. A mixologist. But wait, I think he got 3 kids, but he's saying it's 2.
Year-old, that's his daddy. And I was hurt. I was hurt. I was so hurt. I decided I just had to sleep in my car. Man, I couldn't be in this house. I couldn't be around her. Just all these lies. I've been raising these kids for 15.
That's why one of my big core values is do not lie. Don't tell a small lie, because if you have a pattern of telling small lies, you're going to eventually tell a big lie. And because the lady was telling small lies, she figured I could lie about this big thing. But then it turned into 3 lies. Wow.
Years, there's no way they're mine. They're not. I'm sterile. So basically, I just, I'm in my car, sleeping in my car, going to work, doing the normal thing I do, and I just was, running into different issues and felt the need that I needed to go. I really needed to go back to church. I just really wanted to do that, and was getting some good, like the preacher and a lot of different people giving me some good advice and some good guidance, kind of helping me to understand that it's not the kids' fault. You've been there for the kids. What I mean. And, then I start finding out there's some problems. Kids are having problems in school because their dad's not there. They used to having their dad for 15 years. I hadn't been there.
15 years.
So I start going back, being there for my kids and everything like that or whatever. But I have to let her know. I'm like, I don't know if we can work this out. I don't know. I mean, possibly, but I'm here for my kids. I'm going to try to be here for my kids because I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's what God wants me to do, and I think it's the best thing to do. So that's what I decided to do. Later on, and find out, because I have a 7-year-old. We didn't know who his dad was. So basically, after a certain amount of time with the Ancestry.com, like other people will get tested and everything like that or whatever. And then I got an alert from the email alert. And I'm like,
hold on, whoa. So she slept with the chief of police, the mixologist from Ancestry.com, which turned around to be the same person that exposed her. And the third child had a kid by who?
really? So we kind of find out that it's just NBA Hall of Famers. I'm like,
bruh, come on, man.
I was tripping. I'm like, this can't be the case. I go and ask her. I'm like, who's his dad? She's like, yes, that's his. I'm like, because my son. I mean, man, my son, he can ball. He can ball, and I ain't got no athletic skills, But yeah, I mean, the thing is, me and my wife are still trying to work things out. I moved back in, but I'm not. We ain't in the same room. Luckily we have multiple rooms. I'm there for my kids, even though they're not my kids, but they are my kids. I mean, I'm there for my kids. I'm the only father they know. So I've been doing the best that I can with this whole situation.
One thing I'm not gonna do is
Now, guys, that was crazy. But one advice I can have for you guys is strive to be like me. I am 35 years old. I have no kids, never been married, never been divorced, nothing. And this is the reason why, because we live in a society where someone can lie to you in front of your face and just live life like it is nothing. So the best thing to do is to know yourself, because once you know yourself, then you will be able to identify someone else who knows their self, and you won't be lied to, and it won't be misleading relationships. I think a lot of times what happens is instead of just being honest with that person, a lot of people just live lives of in fear of, what if I told the truth, not realizing the truth is always going to come out. So with that being said, before you have a child with someone, know yourself and make sure you know your partner, because I am the same as these kids. I was growing up and I realized I was adopted at 12 years old. So I realized the people in my surroundings weren't my real family. But it altered my life because I began to question everything. If my mom and dad gave me up for adoption, I questioned everything. So I understand why his kids started to act different and started to be in a state of, this is uncomfortable, because we're used to a formality and the normality of something. So a lot of times what happens is you don't think about it, but your secret is actually going to not only destroy you, but the kids. Because as a young person, I was telling myself, I wish my mom would have told me I was adopted from a young age. I believe a child can deal with something if they know from a younger age, rather than them finding out on their self, or worse, someone else coming to tell them something you could have told them. My name is Nathaniel Rashad Austin. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. Once again, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.